understand the question. Like, he's obviously back. He's going to be playing. Am I ready to guarantee the Prince is back?
That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to guarantee that too, buddy. Here's the deal. You guys don't like the facts on this. You guys say they're manicured. You say you don't like arbitrary endpoints.
You're going to break the show.
I'm not going to do an arbitrary endpoint. I'm just going to show you.
He's going to take the best 4 weeks of each season and put it. Look at this.
Don't do it.
No. Can we just listen? Josh, can you just please have them put on the screen Trevor's last healthy season? Oh, okay, it's pretty good. 7th in MVP voting. 7th in MVP voting.
7th.
What do you mean? I don't have a vote, so it's not for me. He's a Pro Bowler, 4,400 yards, 30 touchdowns, a 95 rating. I'm not even going to mention the bottom line, 3rd greatest playoff comeback ever. It just is what it is. And then what happened? The next year, they were 8-3 until he got hurt, and he valiantly fought through the injury, played through it, but didn't play well. And last year, he was banged up and didn't play well. Whoa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's healthy. He's got Travis. Brian Thomas Jr. is awesome. I'm going to believe in Liam Cohen. I think that it was important they got Trent Baalke out of the building. I like all of it. So, yeah, do I think that the Jags can compete for the AFC South? Of course I can. Do I think that Trevor? I just heard Greg talk about, what J.J. McCarthy should do. I was hoping to give Trevor the same advice. Throw on some college film. What? Yeah, buddy. Watch that national championship season. He's got one of those. Yeah, he can go back to high school too. Do whatever he wants. Exactly. Or just 2022. Or just, so long ago, January of 2023.
Feels long.
When we were out here, where you guys were watching Trevor execute a playoff comeback for the ages. So, yeah, I'm ready to guarantee it. Well, I don't know what you're so mad about.
2 things. One, it's the smelling salts. For real. Now it's getting me. It's like now it's living in like the front of my head.
But it is a little bit in the front of my head.
I saw something just horrible.
What? Is this the side-by-side?
No.
All right, thank God.
I said, Josh, what is this? A stat.
Uh-oh.
And Josh says, ooh, Opta stats. This is big in the soccer world. These are Super Bowl odds according to
What?
Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
What's this from?
And the Jags. Opta stats.
Even Nick doesn't like that.
He said they're big in the soccer world. I said, is this something? And Josh said, listen, it's something. It's big in the soccer world.
Okay. I'm not going to address this. I don't care about this. I'll be honest. Means nothing to me. But I will take a look at this. I'm confident Trevor Lawrence will be really, really good. I'm not going to go far as say great. I'm not going to go as far as say elite, special. Oh my gosh, this is why he was drafted #1 overall, etc., etc. But I am confident that we will be able to come away from this season and say, Trevor's really good, man. That is a good quarterback who is on his way to be great. And dare I say special. There's no way that Trevor Lawrence cannot run a well-coached offense. There's no way that I believe that Trevor Lawrence can't execute the vision of a great offensive coach. I do not believe that Baker Mayfield is better than Trevor Lawrence. And I saw what Liam Cohen was able to do with Baker Mayfield. And Baker looked great. And there were a lot of great layups thrown Baker's way. Baker absolutely impressed me with some of his off-the-script stuff, some of his, kind of just got to figure out a way through this moment type of plays. And that was very impressive. And I'm not going to say that I've seen enough of that out of Trevor Lawrence. But in terms of I want to just use the loosest, most vaguest terms possible, just run the offense and taking what's given to you, both defensively and offensively, quite frankly, like what the offensive coach is giving you as well as what the defense is giving you. I absolutely believe that Trevor Lawrence will be able to distribute the ball to where he needs to. Absolutely. And I believe Liam Cohen, I believe we are going to see, because this is what we saw with Baker and what we saw with the Bucs. We saw a massive increase in a lot of these screen passes and behind the line of scrimmage passes. And so I absolutely positively believe that they're going to build off of that foundation and get a lot of these easy short yardage passing. And I believe in Trevor's arm. And, and how this is all going to balance out. And like I am, though, on the record saying, like, I don't have a strong feeling of this roster itself. I've fully admitted that I have trouble evaluating a roster when I don't believe in, like, the coaching staff, how these things are being executed. So it's hard for me to really 100% have a high degree of confidence in the roster itself. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm just like, things look good here, but like the team's just not quite there yet. Like that wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. And also the whole game that they're trying to play with Travis Hunter, I'm on the record saying both sides of the ball is 100% not going to work. But it sounds to me that he's going to be more focused on, at the end of the day, it's going to be, there's more of a priority on receiving. At least that's what it seems like right now. But again, the way how this is all unfolding, who knows? And if that's the case, if Travis can actually be a legitimate offensive weapon and a reliable offensive weapon, one of those guys where you're like, yo, dude, that's him. That's a great rookie wide receiver. I don't care about anything else. I'm just looking ahead at offensive. I'm just like, people are like, that is a great rookie wide receiver, man. That guy is a baller. If he even shows a semblance of that, oh yeah. Without a doubt. So I believe that Trevor Lawrence will have a huge bounce back. And I'm so sick of the nonsense narrative of that when you play injured, we just like don't leave any room for these players to not be like they have to be great, because if the whole thing is like, if you're on the field, then and we or everyone's injured at this time. It's just like, no, some people are legitimately injured and they're hanging on by a thread and just doing whatever they can to kind of get by. And I do remember that year that Nick was talking about where he got injured and then he comes back and then he gets injured again. He was like dealing with like 3 different injuries, and then he was playing with another injured roster, dropping wide receivers, a mess of a coaching staff at that point. Like things just kind of really spiraled. And then last year things were ugly, without a doubt. Even when he was seemingly fully healthy, he was missing throws. He was missing plays. I forget the one game it was. It might have been was it against the Buffalo Bills, like a Monday night game or like a Sunday night game? I could be making that up, but I forget. Whoever was commentating, it might have been Dan Orlovsky or something. I feel like it might have been something really random. And it was just like they were pointing out like Trevor's missing some pretty basic throws here, and that's when things just kind of started to like really spiral. And I don't think we understand enough that so many of these quarterbacks are at the mercy of their own development, their coaching staff. Like it's easy for them to get derailed, for them to come off the track. It's a real thing. And it's just not, no matter how great you are, it's just not easy to find your way back. There are so many times that a player is just at the mercy of his coach, and it's just like, help me get back to where I need to be. And if you don't have that coach, if you don't have that staff there, it's not going to happen. It's just not. And considering what we've seen from Trevor in years past, I just don't think that magically goes away. Has he shown to be the most resilient quarterback in the NFL? Absolutely not. And that is where I will then, because we'll just stick with the Baker Mayfield analogy. Baker Mayfield has absolutely impressed me wildly with that level of resiliency. In terms of on the field, I don't even mean like off the field. I mean like on the field, which he deserves all the credit in the world for that. All the credit in the world for that. But I just feel like if you put a good situation around Trevor, you're just not going to be able to sell me that he's just like not going to be able to be a, like, like I kind of said this about Geno Smith before. It's just like, you're not going to be able, we're not going to just say, we won't be able to not say like that's a really good quarterback right there. Again, are we putting him in top 10? Are we saying he's top 5? Are we saying, oh man, you can never count Trevor out? Like, I don't know if we're saying those things, at least right now. But I just find it too hard to believe that we're going to leave this year and not just say, wow, Trevor's a really good quarterback. Like he is. Man, when he calls hike and he has the ball for like an extra second, you're like, I don't know, man. If anyone's even remotely open, he's getting him the ball. Like, again, I can't say for any of the other stuff when the plays break down and whatnot, but I think if they can play on time and in rhythm, there's a lot to be gained there. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars? Are you prepared to guarantee that it'll be great? Do you believe he will be great? And this Jags team will be competitive and compete for the division? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.